All right, today's tip. This is activating your voice text. Okay, this is, I know I titled it with Gboard, but this is really with anything. So I'm just going to kind of show you, I'm going to show you my phone, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. This happened with someone that I know. They got a new phone. They got a brand new phone. And one of the things that didn't carry over in the settings, for example, if I go to text, if I'm going to go text, let's say Heather, okay, I'm already having a conversation, and I want to do voice text because I do this all the time. I have the little microphone there on Gboard. Now I have Gboard set up. When I go to hit that, it gives me this warning, but he wasn't even getting this warning or a way to set it up. What he was getting, you're going to see the message in just a second. I'm just going to tap anywhere. You see down at the bottom here, it says no permissions to enable. I'm going to hit it again so you can see. No permissions to enable voice typing. That's all he got. He didn't get the chance to turn it on. So he couldn't voice chat or text. And he didn't know how to figure it out. So I said, all right, well, let's go to the settings and go up here and let's go to, actually, I don't know where it is. So let's just go here and you can see I already said voice typing. And it even says Gboard underneath it when you go to Pixel on the Pixel phone. Now, I don't know if it'll do this on anything, but I typed this, I click this, go to voice typing, and sure enough, okay, it highlights whenever I go there. Now I'm going to go to voice typing, and it's activated. Everything is activated, and his was too. And I was like, okay, now this doesn't make sense. We have it all activated. Why is it not working? So I had with some research, and I was on his phone for a while, but I did figure it out. So this is why I want to share this with you folks, because this is what we had to do. You go into the apps, and you want to go, like, I'm going to see all my apps, and I'm going to go to Gboard. I'm going to go down here, scroll down till I find Gboard. Once I find Gboard, I go to permissions. Well, if you look right here, you can see that the microphone is not chosen. Nothing was on his camera, microphone, contacts, anything. Nothing was selected on that. So as soon as you allow it, you just click on microphone and then allow only while using the app. Once I did that and I go back, now it's added to the permissions. Now when I go back into the chat that I want to do, now there you go. It works no problem. So is the fix, and that's what fixed it. And it was driving me crazy for a little bit. So basically what I'm saying here is if you go to the app itself and get the permissions from that particular app, that's the way it solves. At least that's the way it was on there. And I finally got it right. I see both of you, Ron and Jim, have a question, but go ahead, Ron, go ahead and unmute and feel free to ask your question or
well, it's not a question more than I've experienced the same problem, not with that. But if I ever get an app that doesn't work, that's the first place I look is permissions. And that's exactly where the problem is. Now, but I will say that in the newer apps that are all you install, in the installation process, they often take you right to the permissions page and ask you to turn that on. That's part of the install procedure. I'm surprised Google can't get it right. It's their app.
Well, what was interesting is he was moving from a Samsung device to a Pixel. So I kind of understand the settings could be different per app, per piece of equipment. So yeah, no, 100%. I agree with you.
But if you're a Googler and you have a Pixel phone, I sort of know that, and it's the same location all the time. Maybe it's a different location in a Samsung phone. I don't know.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Jim, you had your hand up?
Yeah, the thing, I just ran across this today, and it was in the WhatsApp application, the app. But I had already set it up and everything was working. I was doing fine with voice calls and everything was working. Today, in a
reset
group,
or something,
it reset somehow, and the guy called me. I'm trying to answer the thing, and it's like, I don't have a microphone anymore. And it's like struggling to find and going back into permissions. I don't understand what changed from yesterday to today. Nothing, as far as I'm concerned, changed.
Valid point. Yeah, no, and sometimes it is it is microcomputers, so they do have a mind of their own at times. So yes, but I thought that'd be really helpful for people that might have these same kind of issues. And
absolutely,
both of you just mentioned, go find it in that particular app's permissions is a good place to find it.
Absolutely, thank you.
Of course. All right, I'm going to, as usual, let me go here. And all right, I am going to end the tip now. The members and I are going to continue conversation. If you're watching this in replay, ask any questions in the comments below. If you're interested in becoming a Tinkering with Tech private community member and join us in the next conversation, be sure to visit tinkeringwithtech.net.